Welcome to our season finale, where we ask our guests about their experiences over the past 6 months of filming. In our studio today, we have fan favorites Ryan and Ensoanawiniapuan, and James along with will via satellite from Thailand. Along with these we have via satellite from the Philippines, we have Monica and Soyalabana and her husband Ian. So, first let's start with Ryan and Soanawiniapuan. When we last saw you, you were pregnant with a baby boy. Is there any updates?
Yes, we had a baby boy 4 months ago and I'm pregnant again. And this time it better be a girl or I'm going to go completely Thai iced tea on you.
I thought you said you wanted 5 children?
I said I wanted 5 children. Not to have 5 children.
Okay, relax. Now tell me, how is business?
He invested into this stupid investment called cryptocurrency. It's so stupid, I tell you. He has something like 100,000 bitcoins. He is so stupid. What is he going to do with them? He can't spend them. He is so stupid.
I don't know if Ryan told you this or not, but 50,000 bitcoins are worth around almost $4 billion. You are married to one of the most richest men in the world.
That is why I love him. He always picks the best and I am the best. I will give you as many children as you want.
Now entering the studio we have James. As you remember, James met Monica in the Philippines as he opened a business. Welcome, James, to the studio.
Thank you, Eileen, for having me here.
It's my pleasure. Many viewers wanted to know how you were so lucky in the businesses you created. You created 3 businesses and took over a 4th.
Thank you. Well, it's not as easy as it looks. 90% of businesses fail anywhere in the world the first year. You need to have money to cover at least 18 months. I got extremely lucky. I started my own business instead of buying one, well, except the first one. I was lucky to meet Crab Shack, who warned me about the expat scams there. There is a lot of animosity in the expat community where some expats will do whatever they can to see another expat fail.
Crab Shack is really good with money. Many people didn't like how you broke up with Monica. Many people think you took advantage of her. What is your take on it?
When it comes to business, the only way to become successful is to spend money on things that will make you money. As it comes to Monica, everything went to giving her money so she could go shopping instead of making more money. When I invest $10,000 into a business and sell half for $20,000, I shouldn't have to give her $10,000. I'm not working my tail off so she can have all the money. That is not how it works. She is a liability and it got old quickly on me giving her all the profits.
Well, from the Philippines, to tell her side of the story is Monica.
Kumusta ka na si Monica?
James is telling us that you constantly was asking for money, primarily all the profits he made from the businesses in the Philippines.
All James cared about was money. He did not care about me or my family. I tried to keep this family together, but he took advantage of me and lied to me. He sell a business and makes a lot of money and my family has to eat a bowl of steam and starve while he eats steak. I don't like you, James. Na talaga ayoko na. Ayoko. Iluol, siro ulo ayoko na.
Well, let's go to Will, who is in Thailand. Hi Will, can you tell us what happened in the Philippines and give us an update on your life in Thailand?
When I arrived in the Philippines, I was under the impression that I could start a business easily. I did the math and on paper, I could make thousands per month. I didn't realize the human factor, people not making enough money to survive. I really should have flew over, talked to some people, did some research before I jumped. I flew and I floundered. So I'm in Thailand now doing what I should have in the first place.
I'm glad for you. I'm sorry that you had a bad experience in the Philippines. I'm happy you changed your attitude and wish you luck in Thailand. Now let's go to the other half, Sulubana and her husband Ian. Welcome to the show. Do you have anything to say to Will?
Let me just say that if I ever get my hands on you, you little wanker, I'm going to wipe you all over Fields Avenue that even the seagulls won't touch you. You piece of maggot crap. How dare you take advantage of my wife like that and then skip town?
Yeah, you promised me 60% of the profit, then you wanted me to take less after I made money for you. You promised me money. You are a liar. I don't like you.
Now you got my wife upset, you wanker. You fulfill your promise to her and send the money you owe her. How am I going to get beer money and my 1,000 cubic centimeters motorcycle? Who is going to pay our rent? If I ever see you again, I'm going to.
Well, we're going to cut it off right now. You two make the Philippines look bad. You make Filipinos look really bad, and I'm disgusted by you too. Filipinos are hard-working, loving and God-fearing people, and you are making all of us look like criminals, scam artists, and I haven't started with you, Ian. I hope Gretchen doesn't hear you spew out that toilet rubbish, or your tongue may be permanently tied around your head treating Filipinos that way. Well, that will do it for this season. I hope to see you next season starting in October. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you for joining this week. Please come back next week for more exciting episodes. As always, please like and subscribe. See you next week.